Welcome to our Empower Today podcast. It's about rivers this week is our theme, and we are part of a perfect Christian family.
I'm not supposed to be
Stay here.
I'm off.
Almost a teenager. We are a perfect Christian family. Take care, Evie. God bless. Now, this top is the football top that my other son Noah, who's almost 15, wore when he became.
I'm not wearing this if Noah wore it.
Oi! Come back. Anyway, that's the top that Noah wore when he became a Christian, when he started following Jesus by a river in Spain. I spoke about that in the talk on Sunday if you were watching it. If not, you can catch up with our service that you can watch on reruns on our church website, or you can catch it on Facebook. When Noah said yes to Jesus, he may have thought, oh, it's all going to be perfect from here on in. And sometimes we do feel like that. And interestingly, a lot of people say when they became a Christian, especially adults who maybe had a really tough time in life, whether that was a tough time to them or just mistakes, wrong decisions that they made, say that quite often it feels like a honeymoon period to begin with, and it's great. And all those voices and noises of distraction around you just kind of fade out, and you have this really close relationship with Jesus. But the reality is, we know, if we've been a Christian for a while, that we have a falling out with God from time to time. We wrestle, as it were, with God, with Jesus, like Jacob did by the Jabbok ford in the Old Testament. And you know, God can cope with it. Over a third of the Psalms are laments, are guttural cries, saying, God, where are you? What are you doing? I'm reading them at the moment in the Message version of the Bible. Why am I reading them in that version? Because it's cool? No, because it's not familiar to me. Sometimes we can become so used to parts of the Bible that we read because we've read them so many times in the same version that it does us good to read it in a different version of the Bible. And what I've noticed with those Psalms is that a lot of them are fierce. They're fierce about the enemies whom the writer is writing about. Sometimes they're fierce about God. You know, it is okay to get cheesed off with God. Well, in fact, we all do, don't we? The reality is that God sometimes gets under our skin. The silly thing is that we can pretend that that doesn't happen, and we have this weird fake relationship with God where we pretend everything is okay when actually we're really struggling, and we need to wrestle with God. And the good thing is that God never leaves us. That 8-year-old boy by the river who said yes to Jesus, that 12-year-old boy, me, who said yes to Jesus in a field in Wales, you, whenever you said yes to Jesus, whether it was a definite moment or just a blurring of the lines where what was reality for your family became reality for you, that God never leaves us. And so we can wrestle with him with those things that we are struggling with. I encourage you to wrestle with God in your own time, in a journal, through chatting with friends, however it may be, so that your relationship continues to be transformed with God. We're not a perfect Christian family, never have been, never will be. Sometimes we wrestle with one another. My relationship with God, it's not perfect. Sometimes I wrestle with God, but my hope and prayer is that it develops over the years. Take care.